Hey, what's up?
Nothing. It's good to be here.
Yeah, well, I know you pretty well, but not everyone does. So introduce yourself for us.
My name's Paul Box. I've been a member of the Avenue for 12 years, married to Natalie, got two little girls, 8 and 11. They're awesome. That's it, man.
Yeah, well, a couple other things about you that I think people should know. You are an elder in the church. You're the best ping pong player I've ever played in my life, which is saying something, because I respect that madly. Also, you're a avid runner, and so we're in this Grit series, and you have a cool thing coming up that I want to talk about. Give us a little bit of information about what you have coming up in January.
Yeah, I'm running the World Marathon Challenge in January. It's 7 marathons in 7 days on 7 different continents.
Wow. Even like the Antarctica one?
Antarctica is the very first one.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
really cool. And so how many miles is that?
26.2 miles per race, 180-ish, 183.
Come on, man, get it
I
dialed. You're a finance guy.
I need a calculator.
Okay.
180 plus.
So with the overarching idea of Grit being basically, there has to be a natural ability for sure, but it's rooted in effort. And with the idea of the effort that you're obviously putting forth to be able to go run, these 7 days, how would the concept of grit affect your life holistically, like in every area? I'm assuming, also because I know you, that it's not just in running. Yeah. I mean, when we were scheduling this interview, you said we could do it at 4:30 a.m., and I just laughed because we're not doing the interview at 4:30.
I figured you were free.
Yeah, I was free. It was free and cozy.
Yeah, I love running because everyone, for the most part, can do it. Most people can do it, but it's just the willingness to endure through the madness of it, through the long miles, being willing to endure the pain. And so, I think just learning that has far-reaching aspects in my life. I mean, certainly, with marriage is tough. And, my wife and I, we love each other dearly, but, there's struggles that come and fights that come.
Sure.
And so just, taking what I learned in running and persevering in marriage, or, as a father, I've got an 8-year-old and an 11-year-old, and just the endurance that it takes to be the father that God's called me to be, not for a season of their life, but for their life.
Yeah.
I think that is critical. My favorite verse is in Hebrews 12, and it says, "Since you're surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, throw off everything that hinders and run with perseverance the race marked out for you." And I just think the idea that perseverance is such a huge characteristic of what God has called us to be. I mean, he talks about it over 40 times in the New Testament.
Oh, look at you.
I know. I love knowing that because it helps me give credibility to my running. It helps me understand one of the reasons I do it is to become more like him.
Yeah.
And to make that as a trait, as a part of my life, so that I'm a better dad, I'm a better husband, I'm a better elder or worker.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so
That's great. What do you think the hardest race is going to be?
I think the hardest race will be Antarctica.
Is it in the snow?
So it's in the snow, it's in the ice. They actually really just kind of level out a runway. It's a 4-mile path, and they can't let you get more than about 4 miles from the plane in case weather comes up.
Because you will die.
Because they could lose you. So
And polar bears.
You run circles. Yeah, and polar. I don't think yeah.
No, they're there.
They're there. Okay, that's good.
They're
to know.
aggressive,
But,
actually.
I mean, you run circles for the entirety of the race, and I figure it's really cool for about 2 circles, and then you're like, hey, there's more snow.
Yep.
And so, but I mean, Antarctica, and I mean it's gonna be like running on trails. It's gonna be brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and cold.
Fun. Brutal and cold. Oh, man. So I'm assuming, because every time I've seen you run, you're wearing tiny shorts and no shirt. Is that going to be the...
No, that's not going to be the attire for this
I mean,
race.
the tiniest shorts I've ever seen.
It's like you don't have them on.
Yeah, right. So not that.
No, I'll be...
You should do that, though, because then you'd be extra gritty.
You would be actually. You know what? I'll do it, and I'll send you a picture.
Please do. Hey man, I appreciate you being here. We're looking forward to keeping up with what you're doing. We hope you win. If you don't, it's a huge disappointment. But I'm glad to know you. I think this is fun. This is gonna be cool. We're gonna keep up with it. So, thanks for all that you do, man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.